In a previous video, we did a taste test, and you might remember it. It was on Maz, Lionel Messi's sports hydration drink. There were 4 flavours. This is the winner of that taste test, the Orange d'Or, as in the Ballon d'Or, as in golden balls. We're doing another one. This is with Michael Buffer's Let's Get Ready to Rumble. He's trademarked that, by the way. Anyway, Gonzo, do what you do best, son. Give us a transition and let's get into the video. I'm just going to point out at the top of this video, especially if Alan's watching, this isn't a sponsored video, right? Not a sponsored video. Anyway, we've all had those weeks. I had one last week. I just felt my mood was low. I was feeling lethargic. I just couldn't get motivated. And what better way to cure that than an energy drink? Now, again, if you remember, with Maz, Lionel Messi's sports hydration drink, and again, not a sponsored video, those lab rats, those scientists, those boffins managed to genuinely capture both the smell and the taste of freshly squeezed oranges. This was the Orange d'Or, as in Ballon d'Or, as in golden balls, right? So that was the winner previously. Then we found this cheeky little number when we was in Home Bargains, again, for my European or international viewers. It's a discount store where, in all honesty, a lot of the brands, a lot of the experimental brands, probably like this one, that were tried in more high street retail outlets, just don't quite work, and they end up in a discount store, right? So yeah, Home Bargains is one of those. B&M's another, Bargains and More, that's another chain in the UK. Anyway, yeah, we found this yesterday. Now, this is the cherry fizz flavour. Actually, there were 2 others, and in order to introduce you to those drinks, here they are on screen. Look, this is the official Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Again, they did trademark that, by the way, and we'll come on to more of that later on. These are the flavours that were available in the store. There was the original, which I don't know, for some reason I don't know why I didn't pick it up. Anyway, I could always go back, and if this does excite people, or if it does get some views, I'll do an update, I suppose, in a few weeks. Anyway, there was an original version, as on screen. There was a sugar-free one, obviously, right, because that's how a lot of these products work. There was also and I'll have to scroll back up, there was a sour apple flavour, but the one that caught my attention, which is funny because it's not listed on any of the website material, was this flavour here, was the cherry fizz. Now, typically, it happens to be an extremely bright summer's, well, late summer, because we are, late August, late summer's day, so the lighting's not brilliant. Anyway, yeah, you can see on the back, and I'll put him there, but I will also put a graphic up on screen so you can see it in more detail. Yeah, there is Michael Buffer. Now, cast your mind back to the FIFA Club World Cup. In those semi-final games and in the final, he's the voice that came out literally seconds before kickoff, right, when they were doing the countdown, giving it the whole with his microphone, his unique presentation style, and his tuxedo and bow tie, giving it the whole "Let's Get Ready to Rumble," right? That's Michael Buffer, right? So Michael Buffer, again, he's most famous for being a ringside announcer at the boxing. He's also done wrestling at the peak of like WWE, but yeah, I'd say boxing is his biggest claim to fame. ESPN, he was like the original voice of ringside wrestling. Same with HBO boxing, Showtime Championship boxing. He's covered big bouts, apparently like Pacquiao versus Ricky Hatton, the Battle of East and West. That's fascinating. He's done movies as well. Creed 2, Grudge Match. He was also the voice of video games, right? Because he's so famous. Ready to Rumble Boxing, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, Ready to Rumble Revolution, Prize Fighter, Pitbull. Yeah, this guy is... Yeah, he is the voice of ringside boxing. And of course, there is a tie-in, and this is his energy drink. And again, I'll put the graphic up on screen so you can see it properly. But yeah, just there you go. Right? There he is. It reads, the iconic voice of boxing brings you the heavyweight champion of energy drinks. Heavyweight champion of energy drinks. If we come back here, look, we can learn about his story. Because of course there's a story. The legendary voice of boxing presents the heavyweight champion of energy drinks. Let's Get Ready to Rumble was founded with a bold vision. Remember, we learnt about Messi's story, right? About he wanted to, what was it again? He wanted to provide a drink that made us all feel like champions in our own everyday lives, right? So this is the vision here. A bold vision with Let's Get Ready to Rumble is to create a brand that stood for energy, excitement and endurance. From the beginning, our aim was to create a product that delivered a powerful punch of energy without any compromise on taste or quality. We've heard that phrase before. Our brand was built around the legendary announcer Michael Buffer, whose iconic catchphrase became the inspiration for our name and mission. And again, I did read that in 1992, he applied for a federal trademark and got it. And in all those years since, he has grossed around about $400 million for just using that catchphrase, which he probably came up with on the fly because he was, fittingly, to use a boxing metaphor, probably backed into a corner and told by someone to say something. Just when these guys are coming out, say something original. And that's what he came up with. And he's used that catchphrase time and time again. What has he done? I remember there were some adverts at Kraft Foods. I mean, that's a huge conglomerate, headquarters in America. At one time, they were serial investors into Arsenal, weren't they? Gonzo, gives a claw, buddy. And they did a commercial, Let's Get Ready to Crumble. Very clever, because again, he owns it. And a progressive insurance commercial, again, very American. Let's Get Ready to Bundle. Very, very clever. Yeah, what a smart guy, yeah. So from, I think he was a veteran. He was an army veteran. Then he was a model. And then he became a ringside boxing announcer. Who's made millions on that one catchphrase. We started with energy drinks and then have expanded out, which we didn't see actually. We didn't see any of these. If I come here, look, these are the product catalogue. We didn't see any of the protein bars. And again, it's funny that this cherry fizz is not listed. Oh, there you go. Look, sex sells, doesn't it? Blatantly in your face. And there's some happy people, some Instagram, some content creators. And yeah, if you click that link, you do end up on their official Instagram page. Look at that, some great artwork there. We tried to do the same, and you'll see those graphics very soon. Again, it's not listed here, the one that we picked up. Feels like we're gonna have to go back and test out the original and the sugar-free version. Let's Get Ready to Rumble delivers only 4.4 grams of sugar per 100 millilitres. That's compared to 11 grams in the leading brand. So if we just come up to Maz, his sugar, actually, he's per 100 millilitres, he was 0.5. Yeah, I remember him being very proud about the fact that he wanted to create a drink that didn't compromise on taste. Yeah, good work for Messi. But yeah, coming back to this one then. So, nutritional value, 4.4 grams of sugar per 100 millilitres compared to the 11 grams in leading brands. You're looking for a drink that delivers on 160 milligrams of caffeine, lower sugar, taurine, which of course is the kind of core ingredient of every energy drink, taurine and added vitamin Bs. Let's give it a go, yeah? There's the can, nice bright pink, bold font, some stars in the background. It's a picture of him again in the tuxedo, pulling down the microphone, about to deliver the words, and they've managed to get his signature included here. 160 milligrams of caffeine per 500 millilitres, added vitamins, B-vits, and an aluminum can. Right, let's try it then, yeah? So this is Cherry Fizz. Again, it's written around the circumference. That's a nice way, isn't it, Gonzo?
Nice.
The circumference of the can then. Let's Get Ready to Rumble Cherry Fizz. It's branded. It's got those sort of light or different hues of pink with a gradient around the back. Yeah, stars, almost like the evocative of the stars and the stripes on the American flag. Let's go then. So it's a big can. Right. Oh, straight away, I'm getting a spike of. Is cherry, but it's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a carbonated cherry smell. But it's definitely there. It's definitely prominent. And what I wanted to do, and I should have done this last time with the energy drinks, just to prove to you what colour this is. So there you go. So it has got almost like junior science kit level colour to it. Again, the light's pretty good. Right, so let's try this. Let's try it first out of the can and then out of a glass, right? So here we go. Cherry Fizz. It's distinct. I'm not getting the impression it's an energy drink so far. I'm really not. It doesn't taste any different really from what brands have we got in the UK? We've got Bar, it's a Scottish brand. So that was out of the can. We'll try out the glass again. Look, it's got that pink hue to it, almost like a neon pink hue. Yeah, same distinct flavour. Honestly, I can't taste the taurine, which, again, if you've tried a lot of energy drinks yourself, that taurine usually hits you, right? Probably like one of the right hook that Pacquiao delivered on the face of Ricky Hatton back in the noughties. Yeah, I'm not getting that taurine. I'm not getting the sensation that it's an energy drink so far. It's quite an exciting, but it's tailed off now. Yeah, it's a cherry flavoured drink. You know, it's not a cherry Coca-Cola, or a cherry Pepsi. They're a very distinct carbonated soda brands, right? They're very distinct. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's not gone to my head. I'm not feeling wow. It's not because it's been out all night. It was in the fridge. Maybe if you put it in the freezer for, I don't know, say 15, 20 minutes, took it out, then tried it again, maybe you would get a pow, 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 pow. I'm not getting that. My words aren't accelerating as if I'm excited, as if the taurine's kicking in. No, it's a nice taste. Yeah, what can I say? It's a nice tasting cherry fizz drink. To rank it out of 10, probably give it a 6. Yeah, probably give it a 6, and I'll put that graphic up on screen. Again, if we compare that to Maz, if you remember, Maz got a 9. This particular Maz brand, this orange d'or, as in Ballon d'Or, as in golden balls, this orange flavoured Maz Plus hydration drink scored a 9. So therefore, by default, the winner's still going to be Lionel Messi, right? Maz is still coming out on top in these energy drink taste tests. I do like this let's get ready to, but be careful because he's trademarked that, anti like we say. But yeah, the cherry is distinct enough that it's not a sweet form. You know, again, I'm not a nonce. I just like non-snacks. It's not like a Haribo. That's my favourite, Tangtastics. It's not that sort of cherry flavour to it. It's subtle. Yeah, it's got a distinct smell to it. It doesn't strike me as being an energy drink. Yeah, it's just a nice drink. We paid 69 pence, which in euro is probably what? It's probably getting on towards 85, 90 euros. If it's not, I'll put it up on the screen. Versus the £1.99, which is probably now €2.25 for the Maz Plus. So it's cheaper by comparison. There's more in it because that's 500 millilitres. Actually, no, they're both the same, aren't they? It's just different vessels. Yeah, and that's it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've found these nearby to where you live, if you found it in an Asda, Walmart, other medium to expensive supermarket chains are available. Supermarket chains, discount stores, off licenses, mini mats. You know, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if you got this far in the video, thank you so much. We are doing this full time. We have just passed the 150 subscriber mark. We are on the road to 1,000, but I take getting close to 200 now that the Bundesliga season has started. And, you know, shock horror, that is the point of this channel. We don't get distracted too much, I promise, by energy drinks. Anyway, if you could have a think about, but fuck it, don't think about it too long, please. 2 fingers, double pivot. 1, smash the like. 2nd, hit the subscribe. And 3rd, When you're out and about and in with a shout, that's my catchphrase. Maybe I should trademark that one. Yeah, when you're out and about and in with a shout, it's not worked out too bad for Michael Buffer, has it? $400 million just for that phrase that he probably came up with on the hoof because he had to say something original to engage the audience. I'll be the same. I'll go now. Ciao, ciao, ciao.